With a yo-ho-ho, it's TaleOfTheToaster. Welcome to the riverbank, owl. Try testing your worth against the rugby club. That's right, they're here as well. But this time we've only got to get the ball off the team. I think I went silent because I was expecting to cut it out, but then I realised, wait, no, we've barely done any of these before. It's worth leaving them in at the moment. The rugby dead ballers are down. I think the policy is just, like, for this chapter, I'm mostly going to leave them in to show off, you know, what random encounters are. And then in future, only show them off if they have a new objective, or they just have a funny team name. Ah, so clean. But this is the riverbank. It's a lovely old place with a, you know, an actual park in it. I just want to climb up onto these stepping stones and hop from one to another. Also, you can change the camera with the L and R buttons. I have neglected to mention that before this concurrent point in the Let's Play. Yeah, they're on about playing football over on the pitch. You don't look to have a right. I don't. Oh, right, I do know what this is. This is the way to change formations. But they've made it sound like it would be some kind of weird collectible. Same battle against the rugby club. Same objective. Come on, this game has 1,000 players. You can do a bit better than that. Well, I can do a bit better than that, come to think of it. Oh, I missed entirely. Come on. Ah! 2 players on the job. Finally. But they're not much defensive-wise, the rugby dead ballers. As the name would imply, I can get the ball off them quite easily. Kevin's leveled up. That's good, because he wants to get stronger. Oh, we have our phone ringing.
Hi, Mark! I found us what you're looking for. Come see me in the club room. I'll give you their details.
Right, so basically Celia's finished looking for a new forward. We got the backslash battle card. Oh, yeah, so that will change our formation if we so choose. But I don't know. I like the normal formation. I've gone with different formations in some games before. Sometimes I just stick with the regular. Because I think I try to make myself go with something different for the sake of trying it. But at the end of the day, I'll always just come back to the normal one. Oh, for once, we actually fail to steal the ball off somebody. Oh, right, I've had enough of this now. Come on, you're supposed to be like the pitifully easy early game team. Just get the ball with you, Todd. That's it, mate. There, now, can we either stop having random encounters, or can we just play against someone other than the rugby dead ballers? Because it's getting in the way now, and it is pretty much the worst problem with the game. I'd say there's 3 critical flaws with INAZUMA 11, and that's one of them. Just how you can't avoid these. Look at them, the random encounters. Like, I love, one of my favourite things to do in INAZUMA 11 is just to walk around the world and talk to everybody that's there on a map. But you can't do that without fear of constant random encounters, and it is a bit of a detriment, really. But at least they don't take too long, usually. It would go faster if I, you know, actually scored. So you go, Sam. Back of the net, mate. Right? Oh, come on. Skin and bones, they call themselves. Oh God, they've got a bit of a one-to-one with the goalie going on here. Come on, Sam. Yeah, I'm not going to let that happen. He's called Low. I read it as Love. I thought, you're not part of the tennis club. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear! That nearly went in! And again, this is like the first actual, you know, 3-a-side football match we've done outside of Ryman Junior High, and I've nearly lost it. Come on, smash it in there, Kevin. Yeah, I think the audience may have seen enough of these random battles after all. Yeah, Kevin finally got one in the back of the net for us. You won! on, yeah, get in there, level up, way, go on, party lads, down to the pub. Well, they're not old enough for the pub yet. Oh, look, if I can actually stand in front of it, we got a cookie bar. Cookie bars, they're not really a thing over in Britain. They're more of a Japanese thing, maybe American as well. I'd love for them to come over here. It's like, we don't really have Pop-Tarts either, but I've tried them enough. And they're good stuff. Oh! Just because we belong to the Go Home Club doesn't mean we aren't busy. We've got lots of... They aren't just part of the Go Home Club. They're part of the Lazy Go Home Club. See, it's not all bad when it comes to random encounters. I suppose I should explain these volleys and headers. If you're just dribbling the ball and then you tap the goal, then you have the option between shot and chip shoot. But if you touch the goal before somebody's pass makes it to your feet, then you can instead go with a volley or a header. They're both very powerful. The volley is slightly more powerful, the header is slightly more controlled. But header's still not perfectly controlled because it is a header, so there's not much point in it. I'll give it a try soon enough just to show it off. But yahoo, you can do it! We can see the flag in the middle of the ground. We'll see what we have, what business we have to do on a football pitch. What would we need to do over here? We'll talk soon enough, when you're ready. Right then, veteran. I didn't do anything wrong. So, any more treasure chests around the surface? Oh, well, of course, there's one of these, isn't there, old chum? And it's just the Go Home Club. Well, you know what? You know what, Go Home Club? You know what I'm gonna tell you? Go home! Club! Go on, get it in. That's it. Yeah, go on. Go on. You're lazy. I mean, they're not really lazy. They're playing football, of all things. I don't think they stand up to the name at all. Especially as, you know, they're not going home. In addition to the fact they're not being lazy. I'm terrible at my job. Nice morning tone. You play football. He's called Silver. It's no use. This is Arthur. Get lost. Oh, there's some manners on this one. I don't know what that old man's doing there, but let's talk to the little kiddies.
What are you doing? You're not allowed to practice on here. That's what we're doing.
Move it, Pipsqueak. We're here to use this pitch.
I'm telling.
Hey, Kevin, what you doing? I just need somewhere to practice. I should be able to get one or two special moves, maybe more. You youngsters are so impatient. There's no need to be rude. We're very sorry. It's just that we haven't been able to use the school's pitch. Is that so? Well, seeing as you're here, how do you feel about playing against the INAZUMA Kids FC? Yeah, go on then. Let's give them a good creaming, get a level up. Hey, don't joke around. We have an important match coming up. We don't have time for playing with children. Now, you shouldn't underestimate them just because they're younger than you. I've been training them up myself to strike like lightning. You really must like football to come here and practice every day. You might be worthy of a game. Okay, let's play. Mark, you can't be serious.
Well, okay, don't let us down.
And here we go. This is gonna be the first 11-a-side match. Oh, fired up. I forgot about that altogether, to be honest. This is going to be our first 11-a-side match. Because Royal Academy was a forced... I was going to call it a forced loss. It was still a win. Yeah, Silver just thinks it is no use, but we've got our reasons. Todd trying to tell them to listen to their elders. You know, you're being the rude one here, Todd. They're just trying to play football on the pitch that they reserved, and you're the whole team, you're the bullies who've just come on here and demanded to take the pitch from them. and then challenged them to a game and said you're gonna clobber them. Let's have a look through these bios anyway. Daughter of a restaurant owner, Millie Moonlight, might want to remember that. She's the captain. He became a footballer by copying everybody. Izzy Island's got a nice look to him. That's Klaus. Erwin thinks drinking milk daily will bring new bones to his body. See, I like this guy. He learned to play football through video games, which I can relate to a little bit. Because when I was in year 5, like, one of my first ever video games was Mario Slam Basketball, which you American players would know as Mario Hoops 3-on-3. Oh, Willie! You miss! Oh, he's got it now. Don't be a foul or anything. What did I just say? Yeah, I suppose that's the other advantage of tackling over sliding tackles. It's a bit less likely to be a foul. But Willie's being a forward like he's supposed to be, even though he's, lost the ball again. It's not going too well. In fact, I think they're going to go for a shot. No, Jack's got our back. No, Jack's got our back. Hey. But Mario Hoops 3-on-3, yeah, like, that was one of the only games I really had. This is your chance, Kevin, by the way. Seeing as we're putting so much emphasis on you right now. Ah, no good. But that game, I poured a lot of hours into it. It was one of the only games I had, and I wanted to unlock those really hard to unlock Final Fantasy characters. And indeed, I just played the game so much, I started playing basketball in real life. Not any competitive games, just like started bringing my own basketball into school, or I'd go out on my way to find a park to play it in. I dropped it a good year later because I had no one to really play it with, and I wasn't very good anyway. I can't throw things very far. But it is gaming that made me try a sport, and Mario Power Tennis is one of my favourite games, and I really wanted to do the same thing with tennis. I really wanted to get into that, but just at school, tennis was never an option on the regime, and if ever it was an option, there was always football at the same time. Naturally, I was going to pick football. It's bloody fun, I'm not going to lie. Why do you think I'm playing a game all about football? It's really fun to play. So I just never really got to do tennis. Now this guy has a goalkeeping special move. Like, at about 6 years of age, he can do something like that. He must have picked that up from one of his games, but yeah, we're only winning 1-0 at the moment. We could still lose this one yet. Go for a sliding tackle. I don't think there's really any more mechanics to go over. But yeah, eventually tennis did come up as an option at school, but by that point, it was in year 11, the term was nearly finishing, no one took it seriously. Everyone was just in there to have a laugh, and I actually, kind of wanted to play a proper game of tennis, but instead it was, 3-on-3 triples games where everybody missed the ball and you couldn't get a rally going. Nobody cared anyway. Football I was never good at, but I did have fun playing it, and you could always find a game in PE. It was never part of a club, though. Meanwhile, this guy, I suppose I should mention that they are fired up. And like the tutorial at the start of the match said, you can hold L or R for about a full second to fire up your team. You can do this once per match, and it cuts the use of your TP in half, which isn't really of much use yet. The only player who can currently use TP is Mark. So that's it. But this guy's using TP with his goalkeeping move. See how with every move it goes down? It's basically your PP for this game. All special moves can only be used so much, but it cuts the use of that in half. It makes you run faster, and it gives you better goal scoring abilities. But both you and your team can only use it once per match, and it will also change the music. Now we're approaching half time, so can Sam just in the last few seconds... That's my alarm I forgot to disable. I set loads of alarms in the morning. I have to make it clear, like, I'm a terrible, terrible oversleeper. Well, if I don't set millions of alarms in the morning, I won't make it to the other side. But at half time, doesn't quite follow the normal football rules, because normally in a football game you would have 45 minutes for each half. In this game it's only half an hour, but I support that. You know, if it were 45 minutes it would probably drag on a bit when you've got enough time in each match to take the lead, I would say. Or if you don't, the game's fun enough to give it another go, and then, you know, later on in like post-game competition matches, you know, spending that extra in-game half an hour is not really necessary. Wait, Max has got a special move? Oh my, I neglected to use it, but yeah, he's got one. Maybe next time I will get the chance to use it. Obviously you're not getting past Silver because he can control time and such. You're not, I mean, that's the perfect defender really, and he's on the Inazuma Kids FC. Jim, you don't have one yet. Maybe I should go with a tackle at some point soon, but Jim's on the last line of defense. I didn't want this kid getting any further forward. I think I'm going to take the chance to fire up myself now. Particularly as this guy might be able... Yeah, he's taking a shot. So let's go with the God. God, he's got a special move as well. I've underestimated these guys. I'm still only winning 1-0 after all. And that's mostly down to Kevin being fatigued, I would say. That's another mechanic I can explain. Way! But I should probably start talking about it when Kevin's actually on screen, so I can visually demonstrate my point. Charge, Jack! You'd probably squash the poor kid and crush him to death just in a football charge. Right, Willie, go on. Get the ball off Silver. I know he can warp time, but you can outsmart him. I don't know. Pass to Kevin. You can see... Oh, he's not doing it anymore. That's curious. Well, I'm sure he'll start again in a moment. Are we going to get 2-0 by this point? Probably, yes, because he's run out of the FP needed, the TP needed to do pressure punch, and we can just send it straight past him. Things are getting interesting. I wouldn't get too happy if I were you. That was just a fluke. Coming into the last 13 minutes of the game now. And yeah, Kevin's moving at top speed again. I don't understand. I didn't think stamina could regenerate, but apparently. Is he going to go for goal again? I am pretty much relying solely on Kevin, just because he's conveniently at the front. I'll get some more variety with my goal scorers later on, I'm sure. And let's go for a chip shot. Try it out. It's not as powerful as a shoot, but it's more controlled, and it's probably still enough to go in. You know, it goes over the goalkeeper's head. In fact, something that confuses me, I often hear a lot of players of this game say that the chip shoot is actually better than shoot. And I do remember in the very first game I relied on chip shot a lot more than I relied on shoot. But I've noticed that definitely in later games, the actual shoot is much more effective. I can't confirm if it's the... I'm moving the camera with the circle pad. Didn't mean to do that. Yeah, I can't confirm if it's the same in this game, but I think shoot is generally more effective. Yeah, Kevin's sweating now. See, like, normally he'd be able to grab that pass, but because he's tired, he can't. I forgot to use Max's move again. Yeah, each player only has so much stamina per match. They'll get more and more as they level up. Oh! Come on, this is our chance, lads! No, it's... Steve! Get it in! Go on! Don't know why I'm freaking out so much. We're already winning 3-0 against these little kiddies, but... Go on, Steve! Get it in! But yeah, like, when you get leveled up high enough, you won't really have to worry about stamina anymore. But right now, it does hold us back sometimes. Right, players will slow down. They won't be able to score goals as easily, or even grab the ball in the first place. Do I have a chance to use Max's move? Nah. This is going to be the end of the game. We managed to go 1 minute and 26 seconds over time. No, we're going to keep going. Alright. Full time. There we go. Yeah, the game does randomly put some extra time in, just whenever it feels it's appropriate. it generally works in your favour. So we got an extra minute and 33, but we won, and loads of people have got some new moves. Let's see. Mark's got grenade shot, Todd's got rodeo clown, Sam's got his own shooting move with the grenade shot, Jim's got coil turn, Steve's got rolling kick, and Max has spiral shot. That's a big variety of special moves before, you know, we've even got one on, well, Kevin hasn't even been able to learn one yet.
You're better than I thought you'd be.
You two, you played much better than normal elementary school kids. What kind of training do you do?
Mr. Sweet made us a training program. It's called Sweet Storming Training Program.
Really? That sounds something written in my granddad's notebook. Similar to it. Your grandfather's notebook, you say? Mr. Sweet, would you mind teaching us from your training program too? It's fine with me, but what about you, Millie?
Sure, that game we had was fun.
What? We're gonna do even more training?
I'm tired now. Let's practice tomorrow.
What are you saying? You lazy bunch, we don't have any time before the next match. We might be able to beat some elementary school kids, but it won't be that easy against a cult. Now this game generally tries to use British terms, but I don't see elementary school said anywhere in this country.
That's probably because we don't have a good striker.
Oh! We generally say primary or infant and junior schools instead of elementary, but just you say that again. To be fair, Sam, you were extremely outright there, and Kevin got most of the goals. That was very, very rude, and I'm surprised you could get away with that one. That's right, you be the last one to run towards our team. But Kevin's really going at it. He's gotten himself bruised under Mr. Sweet's training regime.
Oh, it looks like the sun's setting.
Doesn't look like it.
That was fun. Let's play together again.
Sure, I had fun too. You guys like football as much as us.
I'm off home.
Let's go back to school. Way-hey! Back to school at 8 PM. That's right. Kevin, what's up? Even the old man's training wasn't enough. I have to stay longer. Wow, you don't give up. In that case, I'm staying too. Just go and leave me alone. I'm not going back. Not until I learn a special technique. Kevin, what's the matter with you? It's not like you to struggle with a problem by yourself. Are you thinking about Axel? Huh? Kevin, don't worry about Axel. Have more confidence in yourself. You have to play football your own way. Come on, I'll stick with you until you find what you're looking for. Alright, I admit it, I dropped my keys. What you can't do by yourself, you can do with a friend's help. Mark, I guess I was jealous of him. I wasted so much time messing around in the club room. I could have been practicing to be as good as him. Now I've missed my chance. I don't even have a shooting technique. If I had one, we'd have been able to beat Royal Academy. I want to be the striker who leads the team. I want the next game to be won with a goal scored by me. I want to pull off something just like Axel's Fire Tornado. In that case, you need a special move as good as his.
Duh.
I can't! It doesn't matter how hard I try, I just don't have the skills. Kevin!
Ho ho ho, don't give up yet.
Is that who I think it is? Yes, Mr. Sweet's coming back. How sweet.
I think I've got just the move that'll suit your kicking power.
What? What is it, Mr. Sweet?
From Sweet's Storming Training Program, the secret Dragon Crash move.
Dragon Crash?
With your kicking power, you should be able to pull it off. Just do as I say.
Run faster. Pick up your feet more. And when you kick the ball, give it some spin and picture a twisting dragon in flight. Oh, it's so amazing. Is that really all it takes to pull off a special technique? Kevin, the least you can do is try. You never know, it might be a really amazing move.
You really need to believe in yourself to pull it off. It's all up to you.
Okay, I'll try. Here I go. Is he gonna get it on his first go? right, but there was definitely a dragon. Not bad, Kevin. How was that? How's that? Gosh, cricket. Kevin! There was a dragon behind you. I just saw it for a moment. What? Mister, how can I do the move properly? Please, you've got to tell me.
I'll slowly walk forwards first. Very well. Just keep in mind this isn't any old training.
I'm begging you. No matter what it takes, I'll do it.
Good. We don't have much time. Let's get back to training.
There's no time to waste. Kevin, make the move your own. Do it. You don't mind me sticking with you. You don't mind sticking with me until match day comes around, do you, Evans? Course not. And Sweet's going to make his departure now. Just how many balls in that basket? What do you even use them for? But there's a little blog post and we're going to move up here. Oh, well, wouldn't you know who was watching but Axel?
Don't you feel anything watching this little display? So you're not going to play in the next match?
That's right.
I heard about your sister. I'm sorry.
How did you...
Did you give up football because you thought it would make up for what happened to your sister? That's not how it works, Axel. Isn't facing up to it the right way to make amends?
How do you know all that?
I'm the head of the student council. There isn't a secret in Ryman that I don't know already. Of course, what happens between you and the football club is hardly my business, is it? Off I go.
I take it back, that soundbite does appear more than once. We practice every day until sunset, the day before the match against Occult. What's gonna happen? Yes, tomorrow we play Occult. Mr. Sweet's training program has made us stronger. Right, off to the riverbank again.
Mark! You might like to use this. If you want to, that is.
And we got a gaudy bracelet. I'm not even sure what that does.
This bracelet has special powers. If you wear it, it's supposed to attract more people to challenge you to play football. You'll be able to get more practice just by walking around. I thought you'd like it.
I don't.
If you feel like you're having trouble winning a match, just wear it and walk around a bit. You'll be able to get lots more practice and win your next match.
Can't we have the opposite one?
No problem, but there's one thing you should remember. This bracelet only works if one of your group are wearing it as you walk around. Good luck, Mark. You'll win tomorrow.
Yeah, that was kind of breaking the fourth wall a bit to explain a mechanic. But anywho, we're gonna see even more cinematics? My.
Do we have to play against the babies again today?
Moaning again. Come on, let's go running down by the riverbank. The match is tomorrow, you know.
It's like we have two captains now.
Good luck, everybody.
Oh, you again. You're not hiding very well.
That's odd. I felt like there was somebody there.
Well, I think you can recognise him with a hairstyle like that. How can you not know? Oh my god, it's Axel Blaze! Julia, Julia, you're what? Oh well, we'll be going back to the riverbank to practice again in the next episode. The occult match is near, guys. TTFN.